Greetings and welcome to the newscast on Cam1 Television. I am Etonde Valerie Monono. Our top stories. Cameroon's Association of Women Lawyers alongside the Association for Widows were in limbo to sensitize on shadow reporting. A budget of about 80 million francs CFA was used in compensating and condoling with families of the Gabo massacre from the Cameroon's head of state, His Excellency President Paul Biya. 109 persons have been confirmed COVID-19 positive within a week in Cameroon's West region. Those were our top stories. I'll be right back with details. Cameroon's Association of Women Lawyers alongside the Association for Widows were in limbo to sensitize on shadow reporting. Let's have the details.
FIDA Cameroon, in partnership with the Association for Widows, have today held a capacity building workshop to train FIDA members on shadow reporting. The meeting was held at the Holiday Inn Resort Limbe, consisting of about 60 participants. Madame Gladys Mboya, National President of FIDA Cameroon, gave a welcome address and the members the opportunity to self-introduce themselves, not forgetting their expectations at the end of the program. The seminar has as objective to empower FIDA members with enhanced knowledge on shadow reporting and be ready to collaborate with each other, said the National President of FIDA.
My name is Barrister Gladys Mboya. I'm the President of FIDA Cameroon. Our governments have actually ratified many conventions on human rights, obligating them to protect and promote the rights of citizens of their various countries. And civil society has a very important role in advocating and monitoring the government's implementation of these conventions. So this workshop for today is designed to empower FIDA members to be able to produce and submit shadow reports for committees at the UN to use and actually evaluate the various governments' implementation of the conventions that they have ratified and calling them to account.
During the session, presentations were carried out in an interactive manner on points like how to structure a shadow report, identifying your expertise, review the process to date, clarify your role, advocate for your issues, and many more. The members were urged not to use abusive words but rather be more polite. According to the Vice President of FACO Lawyers Association, Barrister Eliza Etabisong, shadow reports are important given the fact that civil societies play a pivotal part in making sure that people are educated. As lawyers, it is important to know about shadow reporting, not just for the Association of Cameroon Lawyers, but equally for the local associations like FACO Lawyers.
I am Barrister Noveliza Etabisong Jimino, Advocate of the Cameroon Bar and Vice President of the FACO Lawyers Association, and I'm happy with the organization by FIDA of this workshop on shadow reporting. It is important to have shadow reports in every aspect of life. Most of the time when we talk about shadow reporting, we think just about the government or international organizations. But what has been made very clear today is that shadow reporting is an integral part of societal life. And given the fact that shadow reports are important, civil society plays a pivotal part in making sure that people are educated, because without education, every information is futile. So the fact that you educate people about the importance of this shadow reporting brings to light the importance which civil society plays, the importance which these reports play, not just to the government, not just to international organizations, but to individuals.
Participants were encouraged to advocate for their issues by developing and implementing additional strategies to use a report to promote justice in the community over the long term. Talking to the program coordinator for the Association of Widows, the workshop is to help investigate issues relating to women and girls facing violence, most especially in the North and Southwest regions, and making it history.
I'm Gum Funiba, and I'm a coordinator, project coordinator of Widows Association, or Association for Widows Cameroon. It was quite an interesting workshop on shadow reporting. I think attending this workshop will actually enhance our ability to write shadow reporting in our organization, dealing with widows and girls, including girls and women. It will help us to actually investigate on issues concerning women, widows and girls. First of all, investigating their challenges and working on how to improve them.
Some recommendations like organization of more seminars and workshops to sensitize the population, creating a network, lawyers, partnership and identifying allies and working with them were proposed. The president urged the female lawyers to work as a team under the canopy of FIDA Cameroon.
A budget of about 80 million francs CFA was used in compensating and condoling with families of the Ngambo massacre from Cameroon's head of state, His Excellency President Paul Biya. Let's have the report.
A presidential aid arrives ahead of the 22 with the families of the Ngambo massacre victims, in remembrance of the one-year anniversary of losing their loved ones and properties. His Excellency President Paul Biya gave out the sum of 5 million francs CFA to all affected families in Tubao village, northwest region of Cameroon, alongside the monetary signature for Governor of the Northwest region, marking almost exactly a year from the incident that took place on February 14, 2020, which took the lives of children, caught the attention of human rights organizations and activists who pressured the government of Cameroon into having a presidential order for investigation, which gave results of 5 and 2 expectant mothers as a military doing. The Anglophone crisis is still not watered down, as many lives have been taken on account of the crisis.
109 persons have been confirmed COVID-19 positive within a week in Cameroon's West region. Let's have the details.
In Cameroon's West region, a number of 109 persons have been confirmed positive for the coronavirus within 7 days. The revelation came from the Bafoussam Regional Public Health Minister's visit to the injured victims of the Chang incident. A majority of the positive cases were students, with 82 from the University of the Mountains and 23 already at 30,313, with 474 deaths, as per the World Health Organization records of February 3, 2021. The Public Health Minister expresses dissatisfaction with the rise in positive cases, relating it to the defiance of safety regulations, and called on the reinstatement of wearing protective masks, social distancing, and clean running water to wash hands.
A communique issuing a ban to the Fecafoot Extraordinary General Assembly has been signed by the Minister of Territorial Administration. Let's have the details.
A communique has been signed by Paul Etanganji, Minister of Territorial Administration, banning a pre-planned Extraordinary General Assembly of the Cameroon Football Federation, Fecafoot. This information was sent out to local administrators in the 10 regions to keep an eye out in case of any activity. The minister brought about the ban, maintaining the position of the current Fecafoot management team, after some local club presidents demanded a step down of the current leaders at the Fecafoot headquarters in Chinga. The Interior Minister has instructed the continuous governance of the present team until the properly scheduled elections, thereby still keeping Seydou Bombo Joya at the Fecafoot headquarters, as well as issuing a fair warning to all potential violators of the decision as a peace and security threat.
In news out of the country, Nigerians' COVID-19 cases and deaths have escalated as 1,106 people recover. Let's have the report.
Total number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Nigeria rose to 133,552 on Wednesday, following the report of 1,138 new cases. This was disclosed in a late-night tweet by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC), the agency responsible for the management of disease outbreaks in the country. Data of the NCDC also revealed that the number of recoveries and deaths also rose in the last 24 hours. Agency reported that 1,106 more people who initially tested positive recovered from the disease, but 5 more fatalities were recorded. This brings the total number of the discharge cases since the outbreak of the disease in Nigeria in February 2020 to 108,657, while the death toll stands at 1,618. Our discharge today includes 476 community recoveries in Lagos State and 121 community recoveries in Plateau State, managed in line with guidelines, the NCDC said in a tweet. It explained that the new infections were recorded in 20 states and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), with Lagos reporting 377 new cases. Similarly, the FCT had 172, Plateau reported 86, Kano got 84, Edo recorded 60, Osun confirmed 47, and Nasarawa reported 41 new COVID-19 cases. Others were Imo 40, Rivers 36, Niger 32, Oyo 32, Borno 29, Kaduna 27, Delta 18, Kwara 17, Cross River 9, Etiki 8, Bauchi 7, Ogun 7, Sokoto 6, Bayelsa 3.
The U.S. President Joseph Robinette Biden has paid his last respects to the policeman who was killed during the Capitol attacks. Let's have the details.
U.S. President Joe Biden paid his respects Tuesday at a solemn memorial in the Capitol to the policeman who died of injuries he suffered there last month in an attack by Donald Trump's supporters. With the First Lady at his side, Biden bowed his head and rested his hand on the tabletop bearing the ashes of Officer Brian Sinek, who was given the raised honor of lying in the honor at the building housing the United States Congress. Sinek was reportedly struck in the head with a fire extinguisher while struggling with the rioters who swung through the halls of Congress as he tried to undo Biden's election victory over Trump. The 42-year-old member of the force that protects the ground of the Congress returned to his office, where he collapsed, and bringing the death toll from the violent attack to 5. Only 4 other people have laid in honor in the Capitol's rotunda previously, according to the House Archives website. The Reverend Billy Graham, civil rights icon Rosa Parks, and 2 other Capitol police officers, Jacob Chestnut and John Gibson, killed during a shooting rampage at the building in 1998. The flags over the Capitol were previously lowered in Sinek's honor. 4 days after the January 6 attacks, hundreds of off-duty police lined Constitution Avenue in Washington and saluted as a hearse rolled slowly by carrying his body. In the wake of the riot, new security precautions were in House chambers, but a handful of Republican lawmakers, including the controversial Marjorie Taylor Greene, made a point of refusing to abide by the changes. In response, the House on Tuesday passed new rules that would penalize members who seek to bypass the screening measures, with a $5,000 fine for the initial offense and $10,000 for each time thereafter. It is beyond comprehension why any member would refuse to adhere to these simple common sense steps to keep this body safe, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said in a statement on passage of the new rules.
Moving on to sports, Raimi has sent Morocco ahead to the African Nations Championship finals as Cameroon conks out. Let's have the report.
Soufiane Raimi was the 2-goal hero for title holders Morocco, who produced one of their best displays of the tournament to beat host Cameroon 4-0 on Wednesday to reach the final of the Total African Nations Championship (CHAN). The Ala Lions kept alive their hopes of retaining the title as they breezed past the indomitable Lions in the semi-final Mali in Sunday's final at the Amadou Ahidjo Stadium in Yaoundé. First half goals by Soufiane Batini and Soufiane Raimi put the North Africans in firm control of the match as they silenced vociferous home fans. Raimi scored his second on the night and his tournament feat before Muhammad Ali wrapped up the emphatic victory for the title holders. Morocco could have won the match by a wider margin, but striker Ayoub El Kabi was unlucky in a one-on-one situation with Cameroon keeper Ascho Querido in the first half, but the result was enough to keep the Allah Lions excited for the final. The Allah Lions settled quickly by injecting some urgency into their game, in direct contrast to how they slowly warmed into their previous matches since the start of the tournament. They dominated the opening 20 minutes with their pace that troubled the indomitable Lions, who were left with the only options of defending their goal area in numbers. A quickly taken free kick from the left, the Cameroon defenders flat-footed allowed Ayoub El Kabi, who was alone in the box. Cameroon's goalkeeper Ascho Querido produced a fantastic one-hand save on the goal line to prevent El Kabi's strike from opening the scoring. Morocco will meet Mali in the final at the Ahmadou Ahidjo Stadium in Yaoundé on Sunday. Guinea will play host Cameroon in the third-place play-off at the Reunification Stadium in Douala on Saturday.
We've come to the end of the newscast on CAM1 Television. I'll be right back with our top stories. Cameroon's Association of Women Lawyers, alongside the Association for Widows, were in Limbe to sensitize on shadow reporting. A budget of about 80 million francs CFA was used in compensating and condoling with families of the Ngabou massacre from Cameroon's head of state, His Excellency President Paul Biya. 109 persons have been confirmed COVID-19 positive within a week in Cameroon's West region. Those were our top stories. We had reports from Sylvia Ngole and Valerie Monono. Stay tuned for more programs on CAM1 Television. Have a good day.
People, it's your favorite boy with Dano. I'll be performing live at Meridian Garden this 5th February at Kobo featuring Shoyon release party. Guys, come cash and find. It's a free event, man. It's a free event. Meridian Garden is an explicit spot for you guys. This is Lovers Week. Come have some fun. I'll be there with my dancers to burn the podium. Dano. Check out.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is a motherfucking favorite old school nigga. So yo my niggas, yeah, I just wanna let Limbe know I'm coming there to launch my video with Kopo More Money Mush on the 5th of this month. That's gonna be on Friday, so I need all my motherfucking Americans to come. It's gonna take place at Marindian. Come and show some motherfucking love, because coming there with New York bitches, it's gonna be on fire. The video launch is gonna be the greatest party there in Limbe. So you guys know who we got. I hope this is my first time I'm coming to Limbe, and I'm sure it's gonna be crazy. For sure it's gonna be crazy, so I need you niggas stand up. Let's show some love, let's have some fun, let's make it real, let's rock.
Your T-Mark, your first stage brothers, and just announced my presence at Meridian Gardens on the 5th of February 2021. Guess what? Kobo Fit show your video party release, and we will be there to give a maximum support for the culture. On lui te si, on lui la paille.
Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Gima. Yes, I'm going to be in Limbe on 5th of February, that's this Friday. I'm coming to support the brother. I'm coming for Kobo's videos release party featuring Shayo, my nigga. Yes, alongside we're going to have great artists like Razy. We're going to have great artists like T-Mac, the Chakarizi Queen, the Queen of Limbe. So come on, come on, let's enjoy ourselves, okay? Just give me the abandon room.
Love is patient. Love is kind. Love never fails. Are you looking for a comfortable spot to have a romantic night? Meridian's Gardens Snack Bar and Restaurant presents to you this 14th of February 2021, the night of love and glamour. Because you need to be treated as kings and queens, we prepared for you a good entertaining love program that will bring out the strong emotional attachment you have for your partner. Meridian Gardens is situated at numbers on your screen. Valentine's Day at Meridian's Gardens. Don't miss this. Infinity, oh, infinity, oh, infinity, oh.